race this one.
All right, good morning, this is Jason the farrier. We're over here at my brother's trimming his horses today. Justin right here. We're gonna trim these colts up a little bit. Sydney's gonna take some video. She came down for the weekend. It's Pioneer Days in Snowflakes, so she's here. Her and Hunter. Better show a picture of Hunter. So anyway, she's helping me today again. She's a good helper. Is this the one that was road?
No, this one's the, yeah. But this one goes out a little bit too.
Hey, buddy.
Anyway, we finally got her mom pregnant. And just had her. And then now we got her pregnant again, so we have another yearling over there across town. Now we can't get her pregnant again, so it's kind of being
Well, she's not pregnant?
I don't know. I mean, we bred her 4 times, so I don't know. But I picked her up before he tested her the last time.
How much is the ability of a horse just based on breeding versus training?
Probably training is important, but breeding is.
No matter what you do, if you have a slow horse.
I mean, like you take. Were you here when the guy ran barrel racing the other day?
Yeah.
Okay. How many D's they go up to? 4 or 5 the other day?
5.
So you have one. Yeah, you can be the best rider in the world. Like honestly, if your horse runs whatever time it runs, that's what it
Sure.
runs. You know. So and it's true with these
But
guys.
can you train the horse itself to become faster?
You can. Yeah, you can. 100%.
But still not
But still.
the talent itself.
Yeah, we had that horse that was running freight train stew, and his half sister was we still own her, but a mare by the name of Delilah Rose, and just Delilah, no matter, she could run her perfect race, and she could only run so fast. Yeah, I mean, she could run the perfect race, the trainer had her ready to go, she could be dialed in, but she only could go, you know, a certain speed. Now, Stewie, when he was running good, you know, training actually made more of a difference with him. They had him dialed in.
Similar but different to humans.
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
Obviously talent plays a role, but you can train a human
Yeah.
pretty good, especially
Yeah.
from a young age, to be pretty great at anything.
Yeah, exactly. No, that's a great analogy. So, but like in theory, this horse here, this filly here, isn't bred as good as this one there.
Okay.
Now, will one outrun the other? You know, I have no idea. But in theory, just the way, you know, the way breeding works. It's like if I were to father a child from a woman and Michael Jordan would father a child from the same woman, people would probably take a higher bet on it. If it wasn't Michael Jordan, would be a better athlete. Right? You know, just. Hey, you're okay. You almost got it done. Hey, stop it. Stop it. But this one's mom here is actually a mare that my dad raised, and she's a real knucklehead. Actually, she does good for this one, but she's not. She's kept. Hey, stop it. She's like you could. I mean, she ran, so at one point in time she could saddle and stuff. But right now it'd be pretty difficult to do that with her.
Yeah, she'd throw you off probably.
Yeah. Are you guys, did you drive down, fly down?
We flew.
You flew. Allegiant? Mileage? Yeah, I don't, stop. I've only flown one time. I went this is years ago. I went to Denver and then I couldn't get home. Yeah, I could, but like my original flight wasn't.
Oh, no.
They canceled it, so I had to wait like a couple of days. Whereas Delta, there's like multiple flights, so if you need to be flexible, you can be kind of flexible.
Eli Manning and Peyton Manning.
Yeah.
They're full brothers. They probably had the same training, but Peyton's a lot better quarterback.
Talented.
Yeah. And they're both talented enough to play in the NFL, so that's good.
That's fair. Potential Hall of Fame still for Eli too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's pretty.
I guess he won as many Super Bowls as his brother, but
Yeah. Beat Brady twice.
Your brother-in-law and sister, they must have gone back to DC. Where'd they go? Somewhere. On a vacation recently?
Yeah, they went.
I-
I've got an older sister. Her family lives out in Virginia.
Oh, okay.
So they went out there for a couple weeks, and they just did the coach deep.
Okay, yeah. I just saw a couple of
I guess
posts.
you guys know them, yeah.
Yeah. How's it sell? All right, that's good.
Sydney, 'cause I've been there even longer than she's been there. Once you get into a nice little niche, like, you do okay, yeah. They're forced to respect you, they're forced to.
Well, Tosh liked her there. She liked. I mean, like she ran into. I should know him, but I don't. But one of the doctors, one of the swoots. For
Oh
their swoots.
yeah, Mason or Joe.
Yeah, one of them. We were in Orem at that. They do that Father's Mark on Wednesday nights,
Yeah.
and they just gave a big old hug, and they talked it up and stuff. I mean, she liked it there, and we go to the. I don't as much as she does, but she goes to that. There's a server on State Street.
Where Julie works.
Yeah, what's her name?
Julie.
Julie, where Julie works. Yeah. So she sees Julie quite often.
Yeah, the docs are great. I trust any of them.
Yeah.
Just
Well,
about
you
it.
work with them, right? Like real close to the doctors, right?
Yeah. I work with one specifically, and then I work with four. I run our LASIK department, so we do LASIK on Friday. So there's 4 surgeons that do LASIK, so I work with all 4 of them on Fridays.
Do you do LASIK every Friday? That's like
Yeah.
That's your set day for LASIK.
Yeah, so the doc I'm with every day is one of the docs that does LASIK.
Okay.
And so,
Like, hey, we'll do LASIK on Cooper. Wants to do LASIK on Cooper, good from the graduation or whatever. And like, that's cool. Someone in Salt Lake. Anyway, however, the cost to turn on the machine is like gone through the roof.
yeah.
And that makes no sense to me. I don't know what that means. I go, I'll cover that. Okay.
You
Just
also
'cause-
have to pay the companies about $600 an eye.
Okay.
So,
She told
if I
me
do the math on it, like, those gases, yes, they're expensive. The amount of LASIK we do within one surgery day, and each gas, because I order them when I switch them out, I run these machines.
Okay.
They'll last about 4 months.
Oh, wow.
And in that time, we'll do dozens of LASIKs. So, yeah, it's expensive.
okay, this horse, see this leg is pretty straight. And listen, it's not trimmed yet, but it kind of turns out a little bit right here from the center of the hoof. It turns out. Obviously, that's a flare. But what we're trying to do is get it as straight as this one, and we're doing good at it. Once we trim this flare off and this flare, this leg, this foot's going to be pretty straight also. but ideally we want it to look like that left foot. Now, whether he's going to function better with a straight leg or not, we never know. But and it's not that crooked.
Sydney, are you still living you're in Spanish?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Jason Kinney just moved.
Oh.
I guess like 4 months. Hey, stop it.
I remember her. She
Yeah.
posted about
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Stop it. Yeah. It's, I'll say just, but yeah. It's been,
So funny.
stand up, you knucklehead.
Okay, so if you look down, you get at your what we call a plumb line. If you go down from the fetlock joint down the pastern bones, you can see that this is a little bit higher right here on the outside as opposed to the inside. So if we lower that, it's going to push it in and straighten this horse out. Now, she's a little over a year old, probably 18 months old, so I mean she's still in good shape, but possibly we could straighten that up a little bit more by trimming it.
Just relax. Come here. Back up a little bit. This one's been hasn't been trimmed as much as that other one over there. Jason worked on that one quite a bit. Quite light, but you stupid horse.
Okay.
Alright, come here. Come here.
Oh, girl.
Stop it. Stop it. Don't bite me.
Hey. Come on.
Hey, man. Usually after like the first leg, then you're pretty good. What's the deal over there, bud?
Hunter, these feet, like this, these feet are pretty soft right now. We've probably had a little bit of rain and they irrigate in that pasture, but sometimes in the year, like in April and May, these feet are super hard. It's a lot harder to trim them. But right now they're really nice and soft. A lot easier to work on.
He's not hurting me, I know that. Hey. He's hurting me.
I guess Cooper's still here, right?
Yeah. I saw him last night. He got the win left, so. Key and I are supposed to play in a tournament next week, and they're out on Friday next weekend. I said, man, you better hit some ball, because in a tournament like that, he has to play really, 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 really good.
Okay, Sydney. So we just trimming that, we got rid of this flare quite a bit. We still got this on the inside, but I'll get that with my rasp. But just trimming that foot a little bit. I mean, on that stand, it looks pretty straight now. But it's kind of cool what you can do with just trimming.
That's why we got Jason Ferry on our team. Keep things nice and straight, man. Stop it, you stupid horse.
So you got him a place to live?
Yeah, got him a place to live. And it's only 80, whatever it is down there, and it's a great shot. So and I think he's pretty excited about going. He's a lot more focused on schooling than his dad ever was.
What does he want to go to school for?
He's going in, he's getting I mean, he declared his major as communications with the, like, an emphasis in business or something like that.
Okay.
But he loves photography.
Really?
Yeah, like doing what you're doing right now, that kind
Yeah.
of stuff. He thinks that's the coolest thing ever.
Okay, see, we got that looks pretty good. Got rid of the flare. She's standing pretty straight on it. We got her to square up. She's standing pretty straight on it now. Huh. The goal is not to have you be as mean as your mom.
Yeah.
Maybe we should hire him to videotape you.
He like he and his friends will get together and goes, he's joking, he'll probably never do it, but he's like, man, the best job in the world is a weatherman. I'm gonna be a weatherman. You go there, you tell people what the weather's gonna be. You're right, you're wrong, you're wrong. You know.
No one gets mad at you.
You don't get fired.
I mean, I guess some people get mad, but not directly at the weatherman.
Like Al Roker.
Yeah. Yeah, now that you bring that up, it's really not a bad gig.
Well, you know, he only sees this like the side we see. He's like, oh, they go to the 5 o'clock news and 6 o'clock news. He doesn't see all behind the scenes. He's
Yeah.
like, oh, I work a couple hours and then I'm like, well, there's more now. More to the neck.
That's true.
Checking the forecast on your phone and announcing it later.
Are you on the road again tonight or no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to sit with us.
Yeah, I may want to go over. I'll see. I'm not sure what time mom and dad will be moving.
Oh, uh-huh.
When I went to mom and Sunday, I said, man, dad was. I don't know how long he'd been sitting out there all day, but you could tell it'd been a long day for him. Just, you know, sitting there visiting or sleeping or whatever. But
Yeah.
it was like this, kind of warm.
Yeah, I felt bad. None of us went up there. But...
Well, you know, Jason, I don't feel bad. I stopped by there. And it was good to see Mark because I hardly ever see Mark.
Yeah.
Aside from that, me anyway, see, but all of not Mark's kids, Sterling was there and that's it, but basically all of Joe's whole family was there.
Okay.
So outside of that, well, Kyle was there. No, I'll take that back. Everybody but Jeanette was there for Joyce's family.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I talked to Krista a little bit. I haven't talked to Becky for years, like years. And she's nice to me, but I'm convinced she's a functional alcoholic. She asked me. Like she was completely wasted last night. Or not even last night, it was 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
That's hilarious.
I'm sure
I
you're
left at
right.
7 and she was like, man, you okay there, Becky?
She got married, right?
Yeah, I asked her that. I said, hey, I think you got married. She goes, yeah, I did. Like, well, I wasn't sure if it was like a really a thing or a joke. Well, I said, no, I got married. I'm like, oh, congratulations. He lives in somewhere. They see each other once a month.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He lives back east somewhere.
Mm.
Hey, how long have you guys known each other? About 4 years?
4 years, yeah.
Have you been working at Excel that long, Cindy?
Uh-huh.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Holy smokes.
Yeah.
I mean, not that that's long. I mean,
It doesn't feel like it's been that long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of cool how it turned out for you.
Yeah.
Really cool. Yeah, cut Jeremy kind of turned out the same way.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's exactly right. Went up there and got a job. He needed a job while he was going to school and delivering furniture. Next thing you know, he owns the business. You know, how many years later it's been, you know? It's been a long, probably 25. How long has he been married?
Probably 25. Sydney's 27.
So.
His first date was the day she was born.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. There you go.
Yeah.
And so it can't, because he went out to school.
Her leg goes down here, and then the cannon bone, this is the cannon bone right here. At the knee joint, that cannon bone starts to turn out, and it continues on. It goes kind of right here into the fetlock, then this pastern really goes out. So you can see how crooked that is. But there again, she may, who knows, she'll run a bunch of money, she may not do anything, but that probably won't bother her too much until she's done running. But we can make, so this is high on the inside or outside. So when I trim it, we'll trim some of that off and try to push it. This plumb line, instead of going straight down the foot's coming over here, we'll try to push it back over that way. So that's the main thing we're trying to do. Which one's older, her or the other one?
They're born exactly the same.
That's right. February?
March 6th.
March
8th.
6th.
Yeah, March 6th.
These horses are almost 18 months old. But we still, I mean, she's a big horse. She's a little bigger than her. But we still can maybe, the bones, usually these close up fairly quick down here, and the knees, they close up slower. But since we got something going on here, we might can push it over a little bit more.
I mean, when your dad started, when he started on her a year plus ago, she was way out. She was way. Now she's doing pretty good. All right, let's turn you around, bud.
Dang.
How much does biology matter with speed? Males faster.
Yeah, like I was telling you about her brother that we ended up selling, he was mechanically or biologically, he was off enough that, you're doing this, and your legs aren't back underneath you and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it matters.
So when you breed and get a female, there's a little disappointment in there?
No, like these two right here, when we bred these mares, we were actually hoping for 2 females, so it worked out pretty good. And this year, my 2 babies over there across town, they're both, well, one's a filly and one's a colt. We got 1 filly, which is fine, but I was hoping, but Jeremy and I, we have this big plan, but like, we have 2 mares, like, these 2 are born, like, if we can get 2 fillies, that'd be perfect, then we can have 2 more brood mares down the line.
Yeah.
So that was kind of when that happened, and then plus we have limited space, and so as they get to be this age, we keep these 2 together, and there's no problem. But a year from now, with that filly and colt and that other pasture, we can't have them together because that colt will think he's, they all of a sudden think that they're the biggest guy in town, so that doesn't work out very well. But that colt, man, he's as friendly as can be. You go out there and he just comes up there and lays his head on you and thinks you're best buddies.
Yeah,
Hey, Guy, congratulations. I heard you won a little money the other day.
I did, yeah. Thank goodness.
Cooper played in a golf tournament a week ago today.
How do you do?
And he won a little money.
Okay.
He won like $506.
That's always exciting.
And he's like telling me, I don't know, that's fine. Like, man, I cut his entry fee was like 140. So you can pay you can give Dad your share of the winnings. I want to see it. Stop it. Come here. Enjoy it, or is that right? Yeah. When you start.
Is it Delilah's baby?
Yeah. This one's Betts Cartel. Dad's name's Tell Cartel, so he ended up Betts Cartel. Work keeping you busy?
Yeah.
You start school like a couple months, right?
Yeah.
Hey, better pay attention. Get good. Hey, stop it. Stop it. You live by yourself, right?
No, I have roommates.
Oh, you're a roommate, okay.
Yeah.
Just shy of $2,000. You need a whole place for that. Stop it.
I think that was, what, you paying $1,500 when you left?
1400.
$1,400?
Wow. Chase and Kinsey, they were paying. They had that place. It was way much more place than you needed. They're paying over $2,000 a month. Hey, stop it. I probably told Chase, I go, hey, it's none of my business. But if you're gonna pay $2,000 a month, maybe I ought to find some place you can start calling your own. The reason I ask is there are people that they're like, hey, I want to go. I don't want to go on the bat. I want to go. This is a good speed.
Right. I'd love to be able to do it.
I think I told you a buddy of mine, his two daughters are raised. Well, I'm not sure how. I mean, they've done probably 11 or 12 years this year, but it's that thing is. You're gonna try to go at that level. You got to spend a lot of money. I think he's like, I've spent a lot of money, and I don't know that I want to spend any more money. I mean, his daughters are now married, so they're. I don't know what they're probably about your age. You're 25. You'll be 25 this year. Actually, probably a little more than that. Probably 27. So.
Definitely expensive.
Well, exactly, right? Just the expense to keep a fucking horse fed, not even just to keep it in grain or hay. I mean,
That reminds me, did you pay Barry yesterday?
Yeah.
Thank
His
you.
wife is there.
Okay, she's always,
Why you never show up?
why I never show up?
Yeah. Get here to you always send someone else. He wants to talk to you. You have good stories.
you don't by chance have a tail or main cone in your truck, Jason?
I don't think so.
Stop it. What are you doing?
There was one in that trailer. Is there one in that toolbox right there?
I don't know. I had one that got stolen. I never think to buy one until I forget one until I'm like, all of a sudden I'm like, okay, I need one.
Fair.
We got one in our trailer.
There's a curry coming in that box.
There's what? A curry cone? Yeah, I got a curry cone. Anyway, alright. Yeah.
It's kind of a little bit windy. It's kind of rough,
Yeah.
And it kind of slowed down. They got a slalom course over there, and it kind of got pretty nice for a minute. So we.
Did you ever try it?
I didn't try the slalom course, but anyway, I mean, I skied over there by it, and it was good there. It's kind of a fun lake. If it's not windy, there's not a lot of boats on there. It's really good. And it was deep enough. I mean, I've gone to it and I've been able to stand up in it. Yeah. But it was deeper.
Well, that lake there, like it won't cease to exist when but yeah, people get, I don't go to the lake very often, but a lot more surfers / wakeboarders than skiers, generally speaking.
Oh yeah.
Is that a true statement?
Yeah. Olivia bought one of those surfboards, and we spent hours. Her and my counselor Jake Booth and Guy tried it too.
Yeah.
I don't think my boat. I need to put something in there to make it pull the wake.
Make a bigger wake, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, those boats are specifically made for those, aren't they? Like they fill them up with water and
Yeah.
they're heavy on one
So
side?
on this horse, you can see that really good. She's high right here and low on the inside. But like we talked about, we've been working on this for about a year, and she's pretty straight compared to what she started with. But anyway, we'll fix it.
Once you start in school, guys, is it an 18-month deal, a 2-year deal?
It's almost 2 years, 22 months.
Almost 2 years.
Almost 2 years?
Almost
Yeah.
2 years.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said a year, sorry. Is it such that you have to go to school full time, or can you keep working?
I'm going down to part-time, so hopefully I can, because it's Monday through Friday.
Yeah.
Then I work nights, so it's
Oh.
kind of tough too.
Okay. Hey, stop.
Won't you bite me? So, I trimmed this. I still need to take some off that even though it's high. I mean, we want it high, but get rid of that old dead hoof. We'll keep this lower than that. And you can kind of see that hoof picks right in the middle of the frog, and you can see there's more foot on the outside than there is on the inside. That's what happens when a foot's crooked. But like I said earlier, it may or may not affect her at all.
Yeah, the plan is to take both of them probably in. I kind of have to race this one. The other one not so much, but I mean, yeah, I kind of have to race her because we're trying to create some value around Delilah.
Gotcha.
And so, I mean, I could sell her. The dad is the same dad as Freight Train Street.
Okay.
So, ideally, in a perfect world, she'll do okay. And then by the time he comes around, either next year at this time, we either selling or racing, depending on if she does any good. Because if she were to do something, then he'd be worth quite a bit of money.
Yeah.
But if she doesn't do anything, then he'll be worth something just because of who his dad is. But ideally, she would do some good.
Did Yolanda win any races?
No, she never ran a race. She ran out $36,000, and she placed in 2 stakes races. So what's crazy, she has more black type in her name than Freight Train Stu does. So anyway, so that's why, I mean, I was telling Hunter earlier, on paper, in theory, she's supposed to be a lot better than this one. But if you take both of them to a cell right now, if we took them to Los Alamitos cell and ran them to the cell one after the other, I'd probably get 12 to 15 for her, and probably 40 to 60 for her, depending on how good. Yeah. Who knows? responsibilities. Same exact, born the exact same day. She was born in the morning, she was born at night. Exact same day.
Yeah, so Chickabai's daughter is baby.
What's that?
Chickabai's daughter is baby.
She is by, what's that again?
Chickabai's daughter.
She's, yes. SL Country Girl is Chickabai's daughter. So that's SL Country Girl's the mom of that one.
That's right, she's not more sharp.
I know. Yeah. Oh, you should see her baby this year. No. It's like more baby. Like it's good for dad's baby. It's like actually it's almost, I mean she'll change it at the building. She'll change it a little bit. The front half is black and the back half is beige. It has really big glaze on it. It's actually a really pretty horse. I'm like, the coloring's weird.
Yeah.
You got time to run over there real quick and look at him, Justin? We'll go there and look at him.
Yeah. I'll set something.
Uh-huh.
So I agreed to do it.
Okay.
But I fulfilled that responsibility about 8 months ago. So it's like I've done nothing since then.
Yeah.
Sorry, you going?
But because I was asked to help a little bit and I agreed, I'm like, I feel obligated to go
to
show my face. So I can go there at like 2 o'clock or 2:30, like 2 hours. And then say hi to a couple people if I know. I was going to my where our classes, like in the class 8-9's meeting.
Yeah.